Yes. We're live today. We're live and direct right now. It promises to be interesting. Thank you so much for joining wherever you are watching from. My name is Clay Chambers, and this is Biafra Global Network. And of course, we're going to start briefly with just show you some things, especially from the Republic of Biafra government in exile. Right now, Pastor Livingstone is right in the house in Maryland right now. And of course, we want to show you people some few things that you need to see for you to know that we actually have a registered Republic of Biafra government house that has been existing, of which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows about and was also supposed to, inaugurate before he was extraordinarily renditioned. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, all Biafrans, nations all over the nations of the world, people of the world, lovers of freedom, I introduce to you the Republic of Biafra government in exile. Here's Pastor Livingstone live in the office over there. This is live show right now coming to you live. Please, Pastor, I welcome you specially, and of course, say something to the Biafrans.
Yeah, fellow Biafrans, good afternoon from here. God bless each and every one of you. This is Pastor Livingstone. I came to visit the Republic of Biafra government in exile office at Auction Road, and I'm here with some of the officials. This is just to make you understand that this is for real. It is not issue of fighting anybody. It's the truth. This one is for real. It's something which we all are aware of, and that is why I am here. So far, I'll be going towards the main office, and then we have some of our men here who are there. So this is the passageway to it, and they are filming me as I'm coming, leaving the office there slowly, and they're coming towards you. So Biafrans, we are talking of something we know about. Excuse me. This is line, right?
Yes. Yes.
Turn on your light. I don't know, Kelechi, are you seeing me very well?
Very well. Just show us around to us.
Okay, so I will go into the conference room. This is the conference room.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, this is Kimba, and this is Mazi in their conference room. And here is the conference room. As you can see, they have chairs, real life chairs. Kelechi, can you see me very well?
Yeah, yes. If you can, whatever you're pointing to us, we would like to see them very clearly. Just show us the things. Once you point them, let's see them clearly.
Okay. Are you seeing me clearly now?
Yes, you can see clearly.
Now these are the conference chairs, the conference table. Have you seen them? So
yes,
for real, this is the conference table. You seen it?
Okay, right. I see.
So, and this is me. I'm approaching the main hall where you have the meeting, or the place where you have the TV program and stuff like that. You keep going. There's some officials here doing something, and we are good. Okay, this is the main studio. Point it towards the studio. That's the main studio.
Okay, let me make. Okay, let me make.
And this is our equipment. These are equipments that we have.
Yeah, please hold on. Just put it on the equipment side so that I can bring back the screen full. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. No, I have to take it back. It's not full. So let's go back to the initial arrangement. Okay, please go on, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Just a minute. Okay.
We miss him there. I think he's going to come back. I think it's the network, situation over there. Thank you so much, Prince. I can see you, behind the studio. Thank you so much. We're just trying to let Biafrans see the Republic of Biafra government in exile house, in Maryland, and of course for the people to know that yes, business has been there before now. Also, Pastor is already here. Let's bring him back so that he can show us more. So please go on as we.
This is the studio equipment for broadcast. This one is not just trying to do impress people on a video and all that Photoshop nonsense. This is
Yeah, that
for
is
real.
the
Look, I'm
console.
touching it. It's a real life thing. Have
Yeah,
you
that is
seen
the
it?
console. That is the console. That's the music mixer console, of course. So I can
Okay.
attest to that because a music mixer console. As a musician, I
Okay.
can attest to that. Yeah.
Now these are other equipments. You
Yeah.
can see them. This is on. It's
Yeah.
no assumption. They are real for real. And then this is Soronadi,
Live and direct.
live and direct.
Welcome,
Okay.
sir. We see you live there. Thank you so much. Say
Thank you
hello to
so
the
much.
people. Yeah. Serenadi, you look like all those all those Jamaican reggae stars. Can you give us some Jamaican feel there?
I am coming. I'm just showing you the studio.
Right.
This is the broadcast room, Bold Voice of Africa. That is Republic of Biafra Government in Exile Television,
Yes.
Washington, D.C., USA. Have you seen it?
Yes,
Bold Voice of Africa, Republic of Biafra.org. That's the website. Have you seen it? So everything is well organized. Nothing there is an assumption or that's their TV on. You can get all the channels you can think of. So this is for real. I am telling you something which I have seen. I have been part of it, and I'm being videoed on camera. You see the camera is trying to take me.
Yes, in fact, you are live there now. This is 6 minutes past, and this is 7 minutes. I mean, this is 2 minutes past 7 Biafra time, which is
exactly
about over there. What time over there now?
This is 2 minutes after 2:02. 2 minutes after 2 in the afternoon.
That is 5 hours ahead. I mean, 5 hours behind Biafra.
Yes,
Biafra.
and I want to make something clear, please. It is not about personalities. Yes. It's about the project at hand. It's about Biafra. It is not about these people here. It is about Biafra. And they are all working towards the actualization of Biafra. It's costing them. All of us is costing us. That's number one. Then number two, which I want to make plain to us, is that the quest for Biafra is not about personal ambition. It's the collective responsibility of every Biafran to see that Biafra actualizes and Onyendu comes out of that place to come and see the vision that God gave him being fulfilled in our time. And then another thing in it is that in this struggle for Biafra, people should not just walk sheepishly. We have to work together as a team. It's our nation. This one is duly registered. Let me explain one more thing to you. The Biafra is captured in the U.S. Census data system. Biafra. So when you go to the U.S. and they ask you where you come from, and you punch Biafra, you will see it will pop up, so you can fill in your nation. And it was courtesy of this office that became possible. And then if you look at the character and the history of the men that are involved in all these things, you will see that these are, a lot of them are American veterans who have fought wars in Iran, in Iraq, in Vietnam. I have somebody here that has fought war in Vietnam. I have those that fought war. They're all American citizens. They have good reputation. They have come a long way. They are recognized by the government of the United States. So it is not some people that just come and be talking and abusing people. These are people that have a history behind them. And I am sure they will not do anything to tarnish their reputation. Because some of them have stayed in America for more than 40 years. Professionally, in their different field of endeavor, they have excelled and proved themselves to be men of repute and men of timber and caterpillar. Forgive me, I'm trying to take a coin from KO, by the way, caterpillar and bulldozer. You know, the man with high grammar. So these are men that have established themselves within any field where they function, apart from the military. And so they come with respect, recommendations by the government of America. And these people boldly identified with Biafra, telling the Americans, this is us, this is our nation, we need your attention. So it's not about sentiment, somebody just running around, gathering around somebody whom you just love. Even though it's deceiving you, you don't want to know the truth. We have come of age. we have to look at where we are going. We know where we are coming from. We know where we are. So definitely we must put in something that our children will bequeath to our children in future if we should die today. So Biafra must come, and we need men that have reputation, men that have honor, men you can respect, men the American government can attest to of their character, their honesty, their integrity and behavior. And all of them here constitute that. That is what I want to pass across. It has nothing to do with people liking you or hating you, but it is the truth. They have paid for this place without us for years. Us who are in Biafra never contributed a dime that was spent to sustain and retain this place. They did, because of the zeal they have for their nation, the confidence, the hope, the fire that burns in their heart for Biafra to be. And we have to liaise with them, work with them, cooperate with them, because this is the Republic of the Biafran government in exile, which was recognized by the Ikemba. The one that Ikemba formed, they came and formed it, the Republic of Biafran government was formed in, during the war, and they carried it to this place, registered it, they are known, they are respected, and they are of reputation. And for 2 years plus, they have spent money to sustain this place. I have not contributed a dime, neither you nor any other person. This is to show true freedom fighters, it costs them money, it costs them time, it costs them bringing their fences. It is not Biafrans contributing to sustain them. No, they have played their part just like we are playing our own part. So it's what I want to make you to understand. It goes beyond human beings who come out and begin to make mockery of themselves and the Biafran project. And they'll cost and cost and cost. These guys have been in government now for more than 2 years. They don't have custom department. They don't have oil and gas. They don't have finance. They don't have police. No. They don't have missile department. These are very serious people to talk about Biafra. God brought us to join them at this time so that we should think and move forward to the establishment of this great nation. Thank you very much, and God bless you. I have to leave you now. Chris, you're looking very handsome. I don't know. That's your cap. Whenever we see you, make sure you send it over to me.
Why not?
Okay?
Let's
God bless you.
Let's just talk to Nnamdi for 2 minutes. Let him
okay, so Nnamdi, please. So Nnamdi is here. You can talk with him.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Nnamdi.
Hello, BIAFRans.
Good to have you. Good to have you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time and everything, for your efforts and everything for Biafrans. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And of course, yeah, thank you so much. I would actually want to ask you questions, especially regarding your last outing, but
yes, maybe can you please, if you want to, you can ask him. He's here live.
Yes, because there was a particular picture that had been Prince. I'm sorry, please let me just ask him this, and then we can continue. Now there was a particular picture, blood picture that is not clear, that was actually posted of you and Simon threatening you going to that house in Maryland over there and saying that when you get there next time, he's going to deal with you and all of that. And of course, they now posted a picture saying that they have a capture of you when you came there and all of that. Give us some narrative about that. I know that picture is actually not from the main camera. It's from someone who just captured something and all of that. Let's hear from you, please.
Oh, okay. Simon and his government or his country, they call it Biafra Republic. His country that is not known anywhere. Nothing has nothing to do with the Republic of Biafra that was created by Ojukwu, sealed, signed and delivered in Aburi, Ghana, and also in the records of the United Nations organization and EU, European Union, and African Union, and ECOWAS. All those things are written there. But Simon founded his own country, totally different. He called it Biafra Republic. That is that. Well, he said he captured me. He made a threat against my person, that should I show up there again, he's going to confront me. I went there, locked and loaded, and ready to roll. I went there, and there were no show. They flopped. They failed in their threat. And they said they captured me. They went and got one silly camera from dollar store. That and they went and distorted the images that was there in that camera, or the so-called camera, as if it was a big deal. Okay, they captured me. I don't know what they mean by capturing. As if I showed my face. I showed them who I was.
Yes.
So now, I don't know. Probably I captured my face first.
Yes, yes, and I understand that that particular picture sent, that is that blood picture, is actually not the outing of this last outing you went.
No. They went and get something, distorted it. So they captured me and all that. And then I went back there to prove to them that this is me. I'm not a ghost. I'm not what they were showing. I don't know what they were showing to people. Distorted image and all that. And I went there in person, just like as I'm here now, talking live. This is the same person. They were like, I don't know, making mockery of themselves. This is the real me here. And I'm here in the Republic of Biafra, government in exile, our Biafra house in Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. You know, the one that is recognized that the place must be seated in the Washington, the seat of power of the United States. I know what he went there, put up a Ponzi scheme house, and I don't know who's his agent or his praxis that are working for him, fleecing our people. Whatever, I don't know what you mean by capturing me. I wasn't hiding. I went there and I took the picture, I took the videos, I showed it to the world.
Sure.
You know, and then he went behind like an idiot that he is, saying he captured me.
Yeah.
I wasn't hiding. You did it. I went back there. They went and again said I was far from the house. I was far from the house. I don't know that I should have entered into the house. If they know what is good for them, or if they want to prove what I went there to do, to tell the people, to bring the people to the light, they should go and open the house like we're inside the house here now.
Sure.
We're here now. You see, somebody should go out there and open the doors and tell them, this is us.
That's right.
That we've been fabulating. All right? He misguiding the people. You know, playing a fast one on the people's intelligence. That is terrible. What a broken idiot ruling a broken, I don't know, leading a broken people. That's what he is.
Yeah, I want to tell you that he's actually not leading Biafrans. He's only just doing his business on social media.
His broken group.
Yes.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Because they cannot process information. They have the lowest IQ mentality, lowest level of IQ. That's what it is.
Thank you so much.
They try to show them the light. They choose to go to they choose to dwell in darkness. That's what it is.
That's right. We appreciate you so much. We know we're going to have more time to talk with you, and we know that you people are busy there, Pastor Livingstone and every other person just busy doing.
This is the man of God. This is the man of God, and they've been disparaging him, calling him all kinds of names and all that because he's saying let us do it the right way.
Yeah, in
this
fact,
is part of Livingstone.
I just watched one particular video now. And you see, when when we say people are just demented, you know, this is a clear example of demented mind. Ralph Ajere just posted something now of what somebody trying to post a particular stuff on social media and was trying to narrate to everybody saying that you approved of Simon, that pastor approved of Simon, pastor, you know, was saying so many good things about Simon. And then he now brought him a particular, you know, animal and then say we are crowning him for approving Simon. Now, you see, when people are demented, they stoop so low and to go to that level. I'm so disappointed at Ralph, so ashamed of him and so horrible. Now, you can imagine that kind of, now, for instance, I too also promoted Simon. We all promoted Simon because we expected him to do the right thing. And we saw that he came with that zeal to do the right thing. So why would you now go to look for my old video? It's just like some of them, they also promoted Chike Doziem and Chinas Anworu as at that time. You know, so it's so funny that these people are so demented. What do you have to say about it?
Well, let me tell you, Overun, let me tell you something. Simon did not stop at that. He goes to my Twitter handle He goes there to insult me.
So, Casey, the issue is this. I am not under any obligation to respond to Raphael Ajere.
Sure. I'm just raising it.
We don't operate at the same frequency.
Yes, you
level.
don't need that.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I don't need to talk to him. He himself knows me. He knows my level. So I don't need to talk to Ajere. Ajere is a renegade. So I don't want to talk to him. So he will always make mistakes and will apologize. Definitely when the time comes, apologize. And as a Biafran, you have to forgive him. Because in our nation, we need all categories of people for nation to move forward. So if I bear it as a grudge against him and that time reaches, and I don't forgive him, they will ask me, but you say you're a man of God.
Yes.
So forget about Ajere. If I spoke well of Simon Ekpa, it was because I spoke believing that he would do the right thing. If along the line he does the wrong thing, I have to tell him you have done the wrong thing. It is nothing personal.
Pastor, we have been teaching them from
up to 3 weeks ago, up to 1 month ago or so, I still gave Simon a window. I told him, if you can turn away from what you are doing and seek your brethren and reconcile and let us give you proper direction on what to do. Biafra has people. Biafra we're model. We have very intelligent, reasonable, well-grounded Biafrans. Simon has to work with them, but we discovered that the guy is off the track. So there's nothing we can do. It's not about him. It's not about me. It's about Biafra. So if he's going down, I am not responsible for Simon going down. He is responsible for himself going down.
Correct.
My hands are clean.
Pastor, there was a time
now,
instance. Sorry, let me give this instance. 1 minute. There was a time I gave an instance. I told them that God chose Saul and told them that he has chosen Saul. And when Saul went in error, he said, I have rejected Saul. So even
in the first Samuel.
Of course.
And you are going too far. What about God? There was a time God was in union with Lucifer. When Lucifer got it wrong, out. What was the essence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu what was the essence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu telling Simon, don't allow the demon to enter you?
That is it. That is it.
Do people anyway, honestly, there's no point in these are lunatics. These are
Lucifer was
here's another thing.
Lucifer was called the morning sun. At the time in Ezekiel, it was called the morning sun. Lucifer.
Yes.
So please, Nnamdi, please go.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Here's another thing. Simon and his cohorts go to my Twitter handle and they're threatening me. They're saying they're gonna raise a brute force police force, a brutal police force that they're gonna be ruthless. And they listed the names of people they're gonna kill, including me. You understand? Including one Chidima and another. They had a list of people they have selected for killing with their brute force, whatever, their army, their police, and all that. So everybody, this is a warning shot to everybody. You all need to know the kind of government. I don't know. I don't want to say that, but they know the kind of person they're following sheepishly. If someone is saying that he's going to raise the brute force and he's going to kill me.
Okay.
So let it be on record, right?
Yes.
That he said that.
And let me advise Biafrans. This thing is not personal. We are fighting for our nation. There's no need threatening people. You're going to kill them. We don't start Biafra by killing ourselves, by shedding innocent blood. Even Azuka threatened me, my wife and my children, that I should not do anything that will affect my wife and my children. I don't like that kind of comment. I've not responded. I'm not going to respond to her. But one thing I want to advise Biafrans, if you have resorted into killing, being murderous in your heart to destroy your brother, then the Bible says of your father the devil. He was a murderer from the beginning. So what we are fighting for is Biafra. So if I can get Biafra for you, let us join together and get Biafra. Don't see it like singling Nnamdi out or anybody you are going to kill and keep on threatening. You are not different from Boko Haram. You are not different from Mieti Allah. You are not different from the Fulani people who threaten to kill people. We are fighting for our nation. We should not start with the mindset of evil, wickedness, hatred, and destruction. No, but I'm not against Biafra. And I believe you are not against Biafra.
These people are worse than Fulani.
Our nation.
All right, thank you so much.
But let me tell Azuka, if Azuka is threatening my family, she should understand that there is God in heaven that protects me and my children. If Azuka is telling people that I'm an ugly man, I want Azuka to know that if she sees my wife, she know that we don't even fall within the same category. I don't want to disparage her. I would rather the husband talks to me than I address him. But since he has not spoken, I throw that to the garbage can. I don't have to respond to her. But one thing is, don't threaten people. That's how you threaten Papa Ejima. That's how you're threatening Nnamdi. You keep threatening and threatening and threatening. You don't get Biafra by killing people, shedding innocent blood. You get Biafra in honesty, in integrity, in truthfulness, in being objective, looking at issues objectively and presenting your points arguably to the best of your knowledge, so that somebody listening to you will buy your idea. It is not, if it is not you, you will kill, you will destroy, you curse. Those things don't work. So when you threaten my family, remember, the God of heaven, whom I worship and serve, is watching you and your own family. I'm not saying anything.
Thank you so much. We want to appreciate
Thank you so much, and God bless you.
That guy threatening me.
I have to leave you now.
All right, all
They
right.
need to warn him. Yeah, they need to warn him.
Definitely. And that's what
Okay, thank you very much. I have
so
to
much.
sign off. Let me just remind Prince that you have to be here with me next week. Thank you. God bless you.
I'll be there.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Have a nice day, and God bless you, gentlemen. I'll be leaving now.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to enter my $500 car.
Please do.
They said my car is worth $500. No.
Please
They
do.
said
And you haven't got your suit. You haven't got your suit.
Yes, my no coat. It's not suit. They say it's coat I wear. And they saw the yellow thing and they said I rented the car.
Yeah.
It is a 2018 Chevrolet Equinox. I bought it for $500. Is it easy to buy a 2018 vehicle for $500? It's not. It means I'm a very good bargainer. I could convince people
Pastor,
send a car valued at $20-something thousand for $500.
Pastor, if you can rent a car for over how many months now? Are you not a rich man?
Oh, no, please, Ken, I am appealing. You tell him that he can upgrade my status by sending money to my account. I need about at least 50,000. He's been collecting a lot of money. He should send money to my account too.
And I'm also a frustrated criminal.
Yes. We are frustrated criminals. We are frustrated criminals.
Are you begging him to send some money because he's a career agitator?
No, yes, I'm begging the person who said that I own a $500 car. Please, I beg you, upgrade me. Yes, please let him upgrade me to $50,000 car. Since 500 is too small, I'm very grateful to God for the $500 car. But please, I am begging him to upgrade me. Let him send money to me. Upgrade me to his level.
Definitely,
thank you so much.
Frogs will send a message to him because that's their job. The frogs.
Okay.
So thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, and I have to leave you now, gentlemen.
All right.
And God bless you.
Please, have you shown us the studio a little bit?
Yes,
they have.
Yes. Okay.
Can you see it?
I can see it. Perfect.
When he watches the video, he will see everything. Don't worry.
Exactly. Perfect.
These are equipments in the studio.
Don't worry repeating it.
Don't disturb yourself. Don't disturb yourself. I'm satisfied. I'm okay.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
You have a good day. Bless you, Biafrans. Shalom.
And you too. We bless you too.
Shalom. I want us to take it from here now. Prince, I'm going to bring you up here because there's something critical here. Now, when the oppressor begins to sing the praise of the oppressed, or the so-quoted oppressed, I want you to look at that critically in the next 3 to 5 minutes. When the oppressor begins to sing the praise of the acclaimed oppressed, can you just give us a light into that?
Thank you so much for that, because that is actually what every genuine Biafran should look out for. If you are in this struggle and the oppressor begins, something is happening.
Yeah, let me mute everyone so we can go on. Please go on.
Okay. So if you are in this struggle and the oppressor begins to sing your praise, begins to align themselves with you, then you have become the oppressor, because you are in cahoot with the oppressor. It is obvious that the oppressor is Nigeria.
Sure.
Fulani and British government. We know that. These are the oppressors. And we know that Nigeria has never acknowledged Biafra as a nation. And that is the reason why they are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu till date. For Nigerians to now begin to uphold someone as a prime minister of Biafran Republic tells you, and for all those that are calling out a prime minister of Biafra Republic, I want everybody to know that anybody in that mode, whether you are the said prime minister or whether you are the one calling prime minister, first of all, you are in disagreement with God, the creator, who made man autonomous, and God, who had destined Biafra to come. You are also at odds with humanity. You are at odds with all the principles governing human activity and honesty and truth. You are seeking to belittle Biafra. You're looking to dehumanize Biafra. You're looking to take out the lifeblood of Biafra. You are confirming the deaths, and you are saying you're responsible for all the blood of Biafrans that have been poured on the ground. You are a total embarrassment to humanity. If you believe you are a prime minister of a nation that the Nigerians have not upheld yet, of a nation for its sake that they are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you believe you are the prime minister, and Nigerians that can't reason are upholding you and praising you, even when they are in denial of Biafran nation, in denial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I say you are a criminal. You are evil. You are satanic. You're demonic. And all those rallying around you are in the same boat as you. Genuine Biafrans are aware of this. Genuine Biafrans are full of integrity, full of intelligence, full of God's divine wisdom. And they are custodians of the truth because they believe solely in God. Genuine Biafrans are offended by your actions. So you have become one who is eating from the tables of the oppressors, and you have turned evil. And we know you are evil. You cannot succeed. Trust me. That's how I want to rest it. And I thank you.
Thank you so much for that. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for that. And we're going to, I just want to, let me get Ken into this. I want you to give your contributions, what your addition to this. Here is, you know, we have to understand the dangerous twists of events that are intended to actually overrun Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And everything we are seeing right now is tilted towards overrunning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Check all the activities, every program, to the point where somebody comes to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says we should forget about him and then we should uphold Simon and all of that. And here is Simon, you know, telling you or telling us that he is the prime minister, and then Nigeria is upholding him, praising him to be the prime minister. This is the Nigeria that don't want you to be Biafra, but they are praising you being a prime minister of the Biafra, and they are writing it everywhere on their media. Their media now write about you comfortably without any query and all of that. Please, can you just throw a light to this? You know, just in 2 minutes. You know, 2 to 5. Just go on with that, please. Yeah, you're okay. Okay, sorry, you're muted. Let me open it up here now. So please go on, please. Sorry about that. Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kelechi. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Prince, and thank you, Papa Ejima, for being in the studio.
Thank you.
Kelechi, just remind me of a name. There is a man called Baba something. I know I was following this man very well in Nigerian politics before. I listened to all his comments. What is the name of that man who congratulated Simon Ekpa for
Galadima.
Baba Galadima. Yeah, that is the name, Baba Galadima. So let me just start from there. This man is somebody who is either a Fulani or an Hausa, but I don't believe he's an Hausa because he said Buhari is his best friend. His best friend. You know, if people have been following that man, he said in most of his speech that Buhari is his best friend. He even fights to bring Buhari into this democratic politics we are having today in that contraption. So I want to ask Biafrans that are following autopilot Simon Ekpa as prime minister or whatsoever they take him to be. This very man, can't you people reason how come that Onyendu is in the DSS dungeon, and this closest friend to Buhari, who is holding Onyendu, is congratulating Simon Ekpa as the minister of as the prime minister of Biafran Republic government in exile, which he have stolen. This is not just a Republic of Biafra government in exile. He stole that name from what you people just saw now. He stole that name. What you people saw now is what Onyendu started to put in place. If Onyendu comes out, he will tell you he knows all these people before this studio was put in place or before this government was put in place, not what Simon is doing. So let me go back to what Kelechi asked me. How do I explain to Biafrans that they will understand this time around? Because I feel the Biafrans are blind. Those following Simon Ekpa, not all Biafrans, but those following Simon Ekpa, they are blind. Because Simon have done things that shows you that he's working for the government. For example, your father, let me just make an example of myself. My father has been arrested, and we have maybe 7 family members, my brothers and sisters. And my father is being held by maybe one king in the community, put in one cave, in one cage, torturing him every day. Some days they don't even give him food. And we, as a collective body, says we are fighting for the release of my father. And I am the heading it for the release of my father. But at the time, the people holding my father start congratulating me that I'm now a king, or I'm now the chief, one of the chief, or I'm now whatsoever. So what do you people think? Won't my brother see me as a saboteur, that I have done something wrong? So this is exactly what is playing out here. The government of Nigeria is holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Onyendu Biafra, the founder of this very liberation struggle that we are into, IPOB, from the beginning. And he's been held. And Onyendu told us a lot of things, that if anything happens to him, we should burn Nigeria down. None of them Simon is doing. Those things that we hurt Nigeria, none of them Simon is doing. Onyendu told us that Buhari is dead. That is a masked man living in that very villa. They said it's Aso Rock. Simon Ekpa is not talking about it. So there are a lot of things that you will watch. You will say, what is Simon Ekpa doing? So that same Nigerian government are the people that are congratulating Simon Ekpa today. They are the people publishing every of his statements. Both the ones he sent to United Nations and everything. Sahara reporters daily post on everything. So Biafrans, what do you people think? So they are congratulating the person who called himself the disciple of Onyendu. That is just like his Onyendu's son, his disciple. So they are holding his father in the dungeon. And now the government holding his father is now congratulating him for being the prime minister. Somebody made a song and said, Tete Nonola. You both should wake up. Are you both sleeping?
Right.
What I'm trying to say, Simon Ekpa, is just, let me just lay one thing. I don't know if you will go there later or you are still coming there later. About the issue of this very court that just
yeah, we're going to go there. We're going to go there.
It's
one of the items. We're going to go there. We're going to talk about it later.
You know, so Biafrans, you people should wake up. We are here to tell the truth. We are not here to threaten anybody. We are just here to make sure that we get it right before Onyendu comes out. Everybody knows that Onyendu is already weak. And there must be a standing block for Onyendu to continue when he comes out, but not the kind of Simon Ekpa with his autopilot. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it for that. And we thank you for that submission. And Papa Ichiba, you see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in a critical situation. His position as Biafra leader is being messed up by people who have now cashed into this so-called opportunity to mess him up, defraud Biafrans, and use his life as a sacrifice for their selfish ends. Simon has proven beyond doubt that he doesn't care about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's only trying to climb the ladder using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the steps. And so it's a dangerous one. Now, here is a situation where the people who are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are now the ones congratulating Simon, both in their papers, their newspapers, and some of their people. The other day, I saw a particular submission, somebody who is having One Nigeria and all of that, fighting the accountability group, saying that everybody must support Simon. What do you think about this narrative? Just in the next 3 to 5 minutes. Oh, yeah. So please go on. Yeah, you're muted. You're muted. Please check it out.
Okay.
Yes.
Good afternoon from my location. I thank you so much, Mazi Kelechi. I thank everyone in the studio. My brothers, there's something we don't need to be wasting our time this time around. All Biafrans that are reasoning very well are seeing the handwriting on the wall of Simon Ekpa.
Those that are reasoning very well.
It's only a fool who don't reason that we keep on listening to Simon Ekpa. One thing I want to ask Biafrans, all this message Simon Ekpa was telling us, Onyendu say we should protect him. Simon Ekpa, not Onyendu that is in DSS dungeon. Where did Simon Ekpa get those messages from Onyendu? Simon Ekpa, do you have any lawyer under autopilot that is representing Onyendu that is giving you all those information? You say Onyendu said this, Onyendu said that. Biafrans, we need to understand that Onyendu don't communicate with Simon Ekpa. That one is sure. All those things you see Simon Ekpa saying, Onyendu say, Onyendu say, Onyendu say, all are nothing but lies. And that is why Simon Ekpa fighting Barrister Ejiofor. That is why Simon Ekpa fighting all the legal teams of Onyendu. Because Simon Ekpa don't have any means of getting information from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So we Biafrans, I don't know why we keep on deceiving ourselves, listening to Simon Ekpa without asking Simon Ekpa questions. How can our leader be suffering DSS dungeon and Simon Ekpa came out and declared himself a prime minister and Biafrans are hailing him, calling him prime minister? Don't you see that these people are very stupid? Just like what our brother said, your father is a king and your father is sick, or your father was kidnapped. You didn't rescue your father and you came out and crowned yourself a king. Don't you see you have a hand in what happened to your father? That is exactly what Simon Ekpa is showing to Biafrans. So any Biafran that is still listening to Simon Ekpa, for Simon Ekpa to have the gut and come out and say he's a prime minister, when our leader is still alive, our leader is still in the zoo government dungeon. You said you are a prime minister and Nigerians are congratulating him. Politicians in zoo Nigerians are hailing him. Don't you see that something is wrong? Okay, look at what happened a few days ago. Those guys that were killed by local vigilante. Just look, just people with the pump action killed people with the rocket launcher with AK-47. 5 of them, yeah, killed them just like chicken. Biafrans are not asking questions. Who is in charge of the men on the ground? Is it not Azoka? We all had it on Simon Ekpa broadcast that all the men on the ground should be contacting Azoka. Whatever movement men on the ground are making, Azoka is aware about it. What happened to those men with AK-47 and rocket launcher? What happened to them? That a local vigilante with a pump action killed 5 of them. None of them escaped. Biafrans are not asking Azoka question. What they are busy saying that saboteurs have sabotaged them. But you forget that the person in charge of these people is that Azoka and Simon. Azoka and Simon knows the movement these people are making. You are not asking Simon and Azoka what happened to these people. You are looking for people who wasn't there, who don't know when you made a call for them to carry rocket launcher or anything to transfer from this place to a social place. You are just busy on different platforms accusing them, calling Papa Ejima Sabotua, that you are the man once giving information of men on the ground. I don't know how Biafrans are reasoning. Is Pastor Livingstone there in a call when they told those men to carry rocket launcher to go to another camp? The answer is no. Then how are you tagging people, Sabo? The people in charge of those men on the ground, you are not asking them questions. Azoka is busy using ESM men on the ground to be committing all kind of crimes. What happened to those men? Azoka have a hand on it. Azoka and Simon knows what happened to those men that Odumodu. And they planned that deal so that those guys will be killed. They will not come and tell Biafra, we wanted to destroy the zoo. We wanted to do this, but the saboteurs among us have gone and leaked the information. They look at how we lost ammunition. They will now ask for 2,000 men to be contributing money.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much for that. We are going to go deeper into those facts and all of that. But before we go more into these facts, I'm going to I want us to look at the issue of what Simon posted. He was talking about the European Union approving the letter he sent to them, and then they sending message to him and all of that. And of course, we know that you see we have.
Please, fundraising is going on. Announce to Biafra to stop that fundraising they are doing to Simon Eba.
Yes,
make it open this broadcast. Fundraising is. They are calling for fundraising. These criminals.
Biafrans, you must understand this thing that your money is being used to kill your people, kill your brothers, kill your sisters, kill Biafrans. Your money is being used to sponsor a rogue team, a corrupted militia, a militia that has been built for Simon's own purpose, Simon and Azuka. That is just what is happening. You must understand. See, I will come to begin to play to you all audio upon audio upon audio from men on the ground that they don't have anything to do with what is going on. They don't even know what is happening. They don't even know what is happening to the phones and all of that. They're not getting anything. I'll begin to do it for each broadcast. We are going to be playing these things so that you can hear these things. Your money is being utilized for criminality. Your money is being utilized to build militia for themselves. Remember, Simon said, Biafrans are funding my organization. And what it means is that you are funding his organization. It is not Biafra Nation. You are not funding Biafra Nation by funding Simon. You are funding Simon's organization. You just have to know that if you don't understand what English is, or if you think that Simon is so daft that he didn't know what he said, he knew what he said. And he said it clearly. Biafrans are funding my organization. You must stop contributing. Don't be stupid and foolish. We keep warning you. You want to behave. You want to be reckless. You want to steal. You want to be stubborn. Keep doing it. When the time comes to regret, you're going to regret it. But we have told you. Don't say we have not told you. Mark today's date. You will come to regret it. You keep funding them. So thank you. So we're going to be looking at this. Now, Simon posted something. And it's so funny, because when you look at it, you're going to wonder. European Union, he said today, and this is from one of his men. But this is what Simon posted on his he's on his Twitter handle. He actually blocked me, so I don't have access to his Twitter, because he knows he wants to run, but he cannot hide. He said, today we have received acknowledgement from General Secretary of the Council of the European Union. They further invited us for more consultations and also gave us more directives on the next step. Remember, petitioned European Union over Biafra as the only solution or lasting peace. This is the same person who said that the international community cannot give you Biafra. We must take it by force. Now he's telling you that petitioning them will give us. I don't want to talk about it. I know I know the panel here. We could deal with this matter, but we're going to get a call from Moses. He's going to explain to us this so-called reply they said they got from European Union. And let me finish reading the stuff. Fight for Biafra freedom is a public fight. Certain information will be kept. You need all this information. Certain information will be kept made public, and while others confidential. Does it make sense? Why is it say that? Because you know what you are setting there. It doesn't make sense. So you just want to try to becloud your minds with irrelevancies and all of that. Now, Moses, we want you to call in because we want you to clear this air, because you're a professional in IT issues, and of course as a web designer too. We want you to come and explain to Biafrans. Although you stated something here, which I'm showing on the screen now. You said all of you are stark illiterates who don't reason properly. Let me help your sense a bit. Do you know what is called computer-generated messages? Know this: I am a certified web developer that has worked in a big company here in Nigeria. I can design an SMS API on the front end and integrate it with the back end using. Moses is calling. I'm going to let him explain better to Biafrans so that Biafrans can understand what this means. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate you. And please talk to Biafrans on this matter so that they will understand the criminality going on between Simon and his rogue team and how they want to manipulate them, thinking that they are illiterates and they don't have sense.
2 0 4.
I'm still having another call. What's going on? Who's calling me by this time, please? So, Moses, please.
Am I coming out clearly?
Yes, you can. You are coming out now, please. A call was coming in to stop my stuff. So go on, please.
Am I coming out clearly?
Yes, live. You are coming out very clearly. Please go on.
All right. Good evening, Biafrans from here. My name is Moses. Firstly, there is this issue that has been flying all over the
We can hear you. We can hear you. Just go on.
Okay. Okay. First, for you to know that message is a system-generated message, the first thing you will notice is that it's a no-reply message.
Sure.
Now, look at the content of that message. Now, when you go to a site, I'm trying to break it down for everybody to know what I just want everybody to understand.
Yes, please.
How these things work, because I am a web developer. Now, when you go to a site, what you see on the front end of the site is just a dummy. The real actions that is presented at that front end, the real action is at the back end. The real action is at the back end. Now, you see something like Dear Mr. Epa. Now, let me explain that part to you. That Dear Mr. Epa means, now, Kelechi, you have an email, right?
Definitely, sure.
And I'm sure when you're registering when you're opening your email, I'm sure you have a first name, you have a middle name, you have a last name.
Very well.
Included on your email, right?
Very well.
Now, when that email that you're seeing, when you see, because at the back end, what the email is already prepared. Now, the beginning of that email, it is called a function. Dear Mr. Epa, it is a function. Okay. That function was called, that means a function was called to receive, that's the first name of Simon Epa.
Okay.
I'm sure his first name is Epa. developer, they may decide to use last name. So they called that function. That is number 2 thing that email that the back end works for. Now, the third thing that you are going to notice is when the date that the email was received. That's I don't know the date that is another function. Now, this robot actually is designed to receive messages, because these big companies, they don't really respond to messages because too many emails come in. So they design their code in the aspect of when emails come in, the bot just picks some specific the way it is designed. It picks some specific analysis in that message and responds to it. I don't know if I'm coming out clear. I think a developer is going to understand vividly what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
Now, that date you're seeing there is just like a function that was called. That function is normally, we call it in the head tag. It's normally in the head tag in the database. So that function was called on that so date, blah 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 blah. Then in the letter I saw something like in response to your question. So literally what I'm just trying to tell BIAFRans now is that the first part that I have pointed out now, that no reply you see at the beginning, is a system generated message. So I want Simon to cut this and send it to any of the developer that has helped him build his platform to come out. I think I can debate more with a developer in this aspect than a layman who don't really understand how these things work.
So which means what you're trying to say now is that what you're saying now that the system has already created this message and it is forwarded, then he brings it up to the people.
Yes.
That's it. That's what we're trying to say.
Exactly. The code. Yes. The codes are already in place to receive messages. So this bot will just highlight things that this code that are embedded at the back end will just highlight the wordings of what you have, presented to them,
it's just like,
and it automatically responds to you.
Okay, it's just like on WhatsApp business. Once you just send a message, suddenly a message pops out. If you have programmed the message, if you have programmed it,
just like a network provider.
Yes,
you understand.
Yes.
When you make an inquiry or you lodge a complaint. You understand.
Yes.
Automatically, a system once you send an email.
Yes.
It picks on what you have written to them, so it generates a reply to you.
Yes.
That is simple and short. So glory for that kind of nonsense. Otherwise, it is going to be an interactive. It is going to be an interactive chat. Do you understand?
That's right.
Not that nonsense Simon is putting out. If he has a superior argument, let it that is learned in this field, then we will both challenge each other and see how it goes.
Thank you so much for that clarification. You've heard it. It's a system generated stuff, and it's of course you know that in this whole thing there's a way you program some stuff. If you have those of you who have WhatsApp business, you can program your message, and then once you program it, once a message comes in, it delivers that message quickly to the people, and then that is what happens. And then you now say yes, there's a reply. I've seen some people also replying when such kinds of things come. They say, okay, thank you, sir. And whereas it's not me that wrote it, it's the system. And then later I'll send a message to them. So thank you so much, Moses, for this clarification. Let them come up and debunk this.
Thank you.
And try to prove the other points. Then we'll now get you more. And
let them come up.
Yes.
I am ready. Let them come up. What I actually wrote was that if Simon can come up with a superior argument,
yes,
I am just going to paste the series of the codes.
Okay.
I have it on my system. I will just post it out there, how it works.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
If this one is not magic, I will just paste the code, how this bots work. How they just pick your messages and respond to you automatically. They are carefully designed codes.
Yes.
You understand? These are carefully designed codes. So let him come up with a superior argument. Then I know how to finish him.
Okay.
Thank you so much
for thank you so much for that.
All right.
And everybody out here. So we move on to the next item. And of course, now
Welcome.
you see the issue here is that we're looking at how dangerous twists over Mazi. You see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have become the reference point and the center of attraction for criminals. Everything is done using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a tool for their selfish, ends and aggrandizement and all of that. And I want to point out something. But before I bring in, Prince to talk about this, and then we go straight to front page. Front page is here already. Okay. Before I bring in Prince to talk about this, I want to play a particular video. Now, you see, I wish I have enough time to analyze this video myself, but I know we're going to see it. But I'm going to play it twice so that we can receive information from everyone on the screen right now to talk about this matter, this video. Now, why would Mazi Nnamdi Kanu become the tool? He has become a tool for their criminality. The court case was held on Thursday. Rather than these people looking for a way of freeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they use it as a means of scoring points for themselves. Let me play this video, and then you watch this, and then make your own conclusion. I have lots of things in this video that makes you want to throw up. Watch this.
Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Today is 11th of May, 2023, and we are at the Supreme Court now to watch the proceedings of today.
11th of May 2023, and we're in the Supreme Court or now. Well, let me play it full now anyway, so that you guys can hear very well. I want you to listen to this so-called lawyer representing Simon.
Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Today is 11th of May, 2023, and we are at the Supreme Court now to watch the proceedings of today. You can see everybody is here. Prince is there, somewhere there, and we're all here now waiting for the proceedings to commence. As I promised my people on the autopilot platform that I, Williams, will be here today to go with our prophet, and so shall he be, because he is a prisoner of conscience and all of us are in captivity here. If he is free today, it means that the whole indigenous people of this contraption, this British colonial vandalism, will be free also. Nigeria is a British construct, terrorist construct, made to...
Now, I just want to stop it there because this guy is very repugnant. Very repugnant. Now, two things I want to point out here. First, he said that Nigeria is a British construct, and then the indigenous people who are citizens of this indigenous criminal vandalism. I don't know what that grammar means. Anyways, but he's calling the indigenous people of Biafra. Indigenous people of Nigeria, rather than indigenous people of different nations. Now, and the second thing here now that I want to also point out is that he made a mention of coming to get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. Now, of course, every one of us know that a lawyer understands that what they came for is hearing, it's not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not going to be free, but here is a lawyer who doesn't even understand that that case is about hearing of the case. It's not about freeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instantly. It's about hearing of the case. And a lawyer who has come into this system does not understand that. Let me bring up Prince here to give us and throw more light into this fact. Please.
Thank you so much, Kelechi. Before I head into that particular fact about this supposed lawyer, I want to clarify two things. One is to do with fundraising. I want people to know that no genuine Biafra right now is participating in that fundraising. Right. I want people to know that as far as my own understanding is concerned, Simon and his cohorts are being currently sponsored by Nigeria. And the people you see there donating money are Nigerians. They are not going to give any money, but they're just going to keep quoting figures. So, so ordinary Biafran might think, oh, he's still raising money from Biafrans. No, it's not. Okay? They will just be recording whatever. It's not true. These are the same people who come here and tell you you're talking rubbish. Simon is our man. Nnamdi Kanu says you should follow Simon. And they will not tell you that Nnamdi Kanu told Simon that devil must not enter him. So it's the same people. So don't be worried about that. Secondly, I wanted to highlight the fact that Simon Ekpa declared himself prime minister because Ngozi Orabueze, who is an insider in that fraudulent election and Nigerian government, reassured him that Nnamdi Kanu is not coming out and will not come out alive. That's the reassurance before Simon came out to commit this suicide. He is committed because he has actually committed suicide.
That's right.
Forget about the fact that he's talking to you or talking every day. Okay, so I wanted to clear those areas. Now, I have already stated that what Simon, being a crook and a criminal, does is to study the lives of people in Nigeria. He has studied how pastors, what pastors do, and the way pastors use their influence to convince the people who follow them blindly. He's also learned something from Tinubu. You know, when Tinubu went and sold clergy uniforms and put it on somebody, that is exactly what Simon has done here with this illiterate calling himself a lawyer. A lawyer will tell you their full name and even tell you their chambers and tell you how they came in, how they have become part of the team working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This was just the same crookery behavior of flagging up one office in Finland, one office in America. The same thing, okay? To go and get a lawyer's wig and a lawyer's dress to put on is a very easy thing to do. When you listen to that guy, you will know that he is not a lawyer. Lawyers speak with their jargons and they speak eloquently, and you know, okay, this is a lawyer. Even if it was a lawyer, you would have known, let alone. So I want people to know that this is just one of those aspects of deceit that Simon can only do now as a way to keep playing on the minds of the gullibles. And these gullibles are typically Nigerians. It doesn't matter whether they are camouflaging their names with a Biafran name. These are the same gullible Nigerians. Genuine Biafrans are aware of all these things. So it's important we know that the person speaking there isn't a lawyer. Okay, and if he wants to prove me wrong, let him come out, bring his certificate, tell us where his chambers or where he is partnering a principal of a owner of an owner of a law chamber, so that we know where he is based. This guy is not a lawyer, and I want him to know that he is not him and Simon and co. to know that we know he's not a lawyer. He can't even speak good English. He can't even put words properly together. Look at his whole composure. This is just another Tinubu, okay? Putting uniform on somebody and asking them to go and talk on behalf of autopilot. This guy is making a total mockery of himself. Time would come when Simon is going to run out in the market naked because he has touched the spirit of Biafra. And I think he needs to know that. He can run, but he can't hide. That's a promise I have given to him today. He's too little a child. In fact, honestly, left to me now, I'll say, forget about issue of Simon. We just carry on doing what we're doing. A time would come when Simon would know that the game is up. Okay? And can I finally add, for those who say, leave Simon alone, well, Simon never left DOS alone. Simon never did. So we must ensure that the evil in-house is properly dealt with so that we can confront the evil outside. I thank you.
What does the Holy Spirit do? The Holy Spirit always prompts in the minds of the people what is wrong. So when the devil brings a suggestion to you, the Holy Spirit is always there to make you, to reveal to you. It's a revealer.
Absolutely.
So Simon cannot come every time deceiving the people, and there will be no people to actually open the eyes of the people to see the criminality of Simon. That's what we're doing, and that's
absolutely.
what So definitely. Now I'm going to play that video again one more time, and then I'm going to call Front Page TV to look at this critically, because I want everybody to listen to the video to the end, and you can see how he just messed himself up in this video. I wish anytime I have my time, I'm going to analyze this to myself, in the way I want to analyze it. But I can see that
Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Today is 11th of May 2023, and we are at the Supreme Court now to watch the proceedings of today. You can see everybody is here. Prince is there somewhere there, and we're all here now waiting for the proceedings to commence. As I promised my people on the autopilot platform that I, Williams, will be here today to go with our prophet, and so shall he be, because he is a prisoner of conscience and all of us are in captivity here. If he is free today, it means that the whole indigenous people of this contraption, this British colonial vandalism, will be free also. Nigeria is a British construct, terrorist construct, made to hinder the indigenous people from achieving their desired good on this planet. We are here to go home with our prophet, and no evil will stop us. No act of the enemy will hinder us from going home with him today. And in the name of Chukwu Kabiama, the criminals, the DOS, the Zamas, these evil people that are fighting Mr. Simon Eba, the Prime Minister of our time, they shall be fail. They shall fail, and shame shall befall them. Jealousy and envy shall never save them. In the name of Chukwu Kabiama, we continue, we move.
oh my, this is an eyesore. It's as much as it's an eyesore, it's irritating my ears. Front Page TV. What do you have to say about this? Your Front Page, are you there? Okay, Comrade Ken, let's have you here, because this, I don't know, this is just irritating. Please, I want you to say something, about this in your own. It's very irritating. I don't know.
I was trying to jot down some things, what he was saying, but due to the fact that I can't even listen to what he's saying, so I didn't put anything down. Telling us that the British vandalism will be free. Who is British vandalism that have to be free? So, what I just want to tell Simon Ekpa is that I always direct my comments to Simon Ekpa.
Sure,
so Simon Ekpa should just please tell his followers that he have done wrong and he's stepping down from this very struggle. That is the only thing he can do, because what he just did now is the worst anybody can ever do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Bringing somebody, I should advise this very lawyer we are talking about, I will advise him to go to the teeth doctor first, to go take care of his teeth. You don't watch his mouth? He can't even open his mouth because he have a rotten teeth. Somebody coming to the court to speak to people.
Oh my! This is interesting.
This guy is a vagabond. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. The way he speaks shows you that this man is being paid to come and do what he's doing. I don't need to analyze whatever he came there to do, if he's a lawyer, if he's not a lawyer. Prince tried to say something in that very direction already before. This man was paid by Nigerian government to come and represent Simon Ekpa there to do this video. So why is he not in the court with Ifeanyi for them? Every lawyer that comes goes inside the court and sit there. And when they finish, they always come out together. You will see all the lawyers, even though if you are working for anybody, they are all together to speak to the press. Why did this man not speak to the press? And he's just using his phone to make a selfie to send to Biafran. Simon, shame to you. Shame unto you, Simon Ekpa. Is this the lawyer you are? Is this so, Simon? You told us you are a lawyer. Is this the kind of lawyer you are in Finland, where you are? Is this how you represent people? An international lawyer like you, as you said, as you claim to be? I say shame to all Biafrans that are still following autopilot, contributing into autopilot, like the people writing here that if Simon Ekpa is not doing this, why can't we go and do our own? Do what? Do we want division in this very struggle? We want one house. We have to work together, collectively, to get Biafra. Not with idiots, not with lunatics, not with criminals. You are telling us to go and continue our own. Why are we talking about Simon Ekpa? Simon Ekpa was tormenting on DOS when DOS get it wrong. Simon Ekpa said that DOS will be the end of DOS. Simon Ekpa said that DOS, that everybody will run away from IPOB for him. What are you people talking here? Simon Ekpa will run away from this struggle for us. I bet you that. All of you are nuisance. You are all idiots. You think Biafran don't have people who have something upstairs? You think Biafrans are idiots? Oh man. I think these people just only have water in their brain like coconut. They don't have nothing upstairs. You see somebody defrauding Biafran. You see somebody keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to remain in DSS dungeon forever, as long as they can. If not that he dies there. This is his plan. And you are telling me we should go do our own thing? Do what? If you don't trust me, if you don't believe in me, if you don't believe that we are telling you the truth, let me not say me, that we are telling you the truth. And if we get the Biafra, what do you think will happen to you? Will you come to me? Or will you come to this group? Or will you come to us? That's why we are telling you people that Simon Ekpa is a traitor. He has sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. DOS sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but Simon sold him the second time. If people don't know.
Afterthought.
With all his steps.
Afterthought saves.
Let me just ask the autopilot. How did Simon Ekpa came into IPOB in the first place? That is why I'm telling people, why I'm saying this is when autopilot started, I didn't even attempt to even join because I know what will come out of it. Because I started following Simon Ekpa from the very first day he started opening his Enter Biafra. I don't want to say some things. With my MasterCard, I pay into Simon Ekpa's account. Let me start proving things to people. But still, when autopilot came in, I was not one of his cabinet. I don't want to be there because I know what will happen. Because how did he started his struggle? If Simon Ekpa was an IPOB, why must he interview Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if people don't reason? He interviewed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come into the struggle.
That's right. That's correct.
He was doing his own thing. He was not an IPOB member. He was working with the politicians in Nigeria.
Sure.
So I don't know why people don't reason. People cannot even blink back and go and make research about somebody. If you want to make research about me, go and make research about me and come up with something. If I have lied to you before, then you bring it on board. People are crazy, Kelechi. People are mad.
Yeah.
But what we are trying to tell Simon Ekpa, we will be telling, before we push you, we will tell you where you will fall. Because we spoke about this lawyer thing.
That's right.
We told you, why can't you look for a lawyer for
And
Mazi
he went
Nnamdi
to look
Kanu?
for,
Now you go and bring this man,
and he went to look for him.
go and bring a rotten teeth man who don't have teeth in his mouth,
to
who his
bring,
teeth are
he
rotten.
went to bring his type.
Yes, so
This is a great,
Now,
disgrace to
now,
Biafrans.
please,
This is an insult to Biafrans.
now, please, I want to get
I use my sword
yeah,
here.
thank you so much. I want to get the perspective of a pastor here. You know, you see what we're looking at. These things are very, very terrible situations, especially with the situation where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is and what is happening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu right now. This is a very, very, very indicting, you know, situation and very, very dangerous twist for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Always looking for something to disrespect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to mess him up and to embarrass him. Now, this is an evidence of embarrassment. Now, look, can you imagine the whole composition of this particular lawyer? Prince wants to say something. Let me allow him before Pastor takes it up there. Please go on, please. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Let me see what's going on. Okay, hold on, please. Please hold on. It seems we can't hear you here. Okay, please speak on. Let's see.
I thought you muted me. I'm still on mute from your end.
Yes, please go on. Please go on.
Wonderful. Please, I just wanted to remind you in that video, that guy called Simon the prime minister of our time. The prime minister of our time. No lawyer, whether hired or not, will refer to Simon as the prime minister of our time. I just wanted to make sure you noted that. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much. And that's just it. No lawyer will plead.
And Kelechi, let me just add something to what Prince said.
Okay.
A lawyer who came up that didn't address himself as a barrister or as whatsoever. He just said his name is whatsoever. I don't know what he called his name.
You know, the way our so-called Nigeria politicians and lawyers behave is when they come, they want to tell you, give you a title. They'll tell you, I am senior advocate of this and all of that. They want to brag.
Exactly.
He just because he forgot what he rehearsed. He forgot what he rehearsed.
Exactly.
So he just came, and if you observe him, he was talking like a robot. He was just talking as if he has.
He was panicking.
Yes.
He was panicking. He was afraid.
Because he didn't know what to say, and it would sound odd, and then they will catch him. You know, as
he was not composed at all.
Please, let's just have it. We just have about we have less than 20 minutes to end this. Okay, sorry, less than 40 minutes to end this broadcast. Let's just have it. Pastor, please come with your own perspective to this. These things happening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being tossed here and there by people's attitudes and actions and all of that, and inactions and all of that, and you know, evil against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because every action that promotes lies is against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Please, let's hear you, please.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, loud and clear.
Now, if you can hear me loud and clear, it is quite unfortunate. This shows you how those who follow Simon Ekpa are very, very wicked. They are very wicked and heartless. They have so soon forgotten Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Remember, there was a voice clip. Somebody came out and said he's a lawyer that went to visit Nnamdi Kanu in detention.
Yes.
And Nnamdi Kanu told him to tell Biafrans that they should forget about him and protect Simon Ekpa.
That's right.
Now, this same Simon Ekpa, when DOS mentioned that Chike Doziem was to be the leader in the interim, he refused that information and said anything purported to have come from Nnamdi Kanu from the detention is unacceptable.
Yes.
And we all agreed to it. But when it came to that voice speaking on behalf of Simon, Simon did not counter that voice or refute it. Because that voice was designed to promote Simon and effectively prepare the House to accept an alternative. So as far as Biafrans were concerned, the very moment that voice came and nobody opposed it, Nnamdi Kanu died in their hearts. They had an alternative, Simon Ekpa. So they don't care about Nnamdi Kanu anymore. That is why nobody speaks about Nnamdi Kanu. They're talking about Simon Ekpa. And this shows you how wicked, devilish, and satanic these people are. God will judge them. And now Simon Ekpa, at that voice note, began to strategically place himself as successor to Nnamdi Kanu. The first thing he did was to appoint himself interim leader, which he vehemently opposed concerning Chikedozium. And after interim leader, he became the prime minister and formed the government. These wicked people, Chineke got George Tununile, who claim that they love Biafra. Onyendu, whose life is in danger, nobody cares again. Simon Ekpa has made you to understand that right now there's a replacement for Nnamdi Kanu. You already consoled that person is Simon Ekpa.
5-minute slowdown in 2 miles. You are still on the best route.
That is number one. Number two, the lawyer that came to represent IPOB, remember, IPOB autopilot, we normally give Simon Ekpa a roadmap on what to do. We told him as a lawyer, why is it that for 2 years now, Onyendu does not have a lawyer from IPOB autopilot? He went and hired a court and charge and bail lawyer, if I thought that guy is a lawyer, who could not even express himself grammatically. His manner of grammatical composition showed that he's not a learned man. And in his presentation, he was saying, Minister, a lawyer doesn't have anything to be political in this issue. He is representing IPOB autopilot. He has nothing to identify with those who are against Simon or not. He is to identify with Nnamdi Kanu, courtesy of IPOB autopilot, not Simon Ekpa, representing him in the court of law. He did not. And so that shows this level of, you made a comment, Simon Ekpa hired somebody just like himself, somebody who does not have a good mental ability to represent the people very well. And then that shows you how Simon Ekpa has eaten deep into the minds of Biafrans who support him and don't want to reason objectively. And look at this man who was presenting that thing. Because Ozokome has made it plain, his presentation has to do with Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, Biafra. Ozokome never went out to defend Simon Ekpa or IPOB autopilot in the court of law.
Sure.
He's going there to defend Mazi Nnamdi. That's somebody who is professional. So this guy is a charge and bail lawyer, if he's any. And those are the type of people Simon Ekpa will get. We gave him idea, he went and brought it, and through to them, they bought it. Now, the Biafra house, which he said they have, they went and put something where they put pictures on the floor. Now, listen, that was supposed to be room 102, if I'm not mistaken. No, is it 201 or what? Suite 2. Suite 2, like we told you, was being occupied by somebody.
Yes.
And if somebody is occupying, they say the person lives there. That means he has a bedroom and he has a living room. But when Simon Ekpa showed that thing does not show any bedroom or living room. And that man has a dog living there. Now, in presenting, he presented the whole house, giving the impression that they have rented the whole house, which is not true. Because Nnamdi went back, peeped through the window, and discovered that those 2 rooms in Suite 3 and 4 were still empty. So it was Suite 2 that's supposed to be occupied. Why is he presenting Suite 3 and 4? Why is he presenting the whole house? He should have limited himself to Suite 2 and then go into the house and show what was in the house in Suite 2. But what he presented was not Suite 2. The coat of arms and the other thing is presented in Suite 3 and 4. And recent visitation to that place shows that the Biafran flag is not there, but it's presenting it to the whole world, Suite 3 and 4 and the whole building. That is deceptive. And nobody asked them the truth. And when you say the truth, they condemn you and say you are not Biafra. Why are they saying, why do you condemn Ekpa? He started by insulting. We kept quiet and had expected Biafrans to ask him, what did these guys do that you call them criminals? They didn't. When we started our own, they are now saying, go and get yours. We cannot get Biafra on our own. We need you. You must be a stakeholder. Know how everything took place so that you yourself can give a history of Biafra, how we fought this struggle and came into manifestation. Don't just sit there and want somebody to go and fight for you. After the person has fought for you, he will control you. We don't want to control you. We want you to take control of Biafra. You must be part of it. You must be a stakeholder. You must know how everything is happening. Don't put your hope in one man. So it is very pathetic to understand that now Biafrans have prepared their minds for the death of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that Simon Ekpa will take over. They are no longer interested in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they have been able to sell this information to Biafrans, courtesy of Simon Ekpa and his cohorts. So it is a very pathetic thing. It's very painful that so soon Onyendu has been forgotten by Biafrans that follow Simon Ekpa. And finally, I want to explain something. One of those that were, there was something Simon Ekpa put on Twitter that security vehicles, one went left, one went right. So today they explained it to me. The man said that he was in charge of that detail. So when they reached at the junction, the big vehicle had people that came from...
There's a slowdown on Baltimore-Washington Parkway that is causing a delay.
They had people that came from
by going
another city.
50 east,
I think Virginia.
I-97 north and I-695 west, which saves 10 minutes.
I think Virginia. And so what happened was that the man that was secured to prepare room for the big vehicle to go took the right turn to block vehicles, so that the security, the visitor will take the right road and move, and then they will stay in front of him and then lead him. That was what he said. He said that when they entered that place, they were to block vehicles. They did not enter there to go differently because that road was a one-way. So where they entered was to block vehicles that were to disturb the visitors from passing, because they had siren and lights. So what they do, like they normally do even in Nigeria, the security men go and block the road, stopping other vehicles from coming, so that this official will enter and pass. Then they will speed up and go ahead of him and lead them. That was exactly what happened. But Simon just went on Twitter and said, this one went left, this one went right. You don't know what happened. I went to them and found out. That's one thing with us. We get information, we ask questions, and we tell Biafrans. So get it straight.
1.5 miles.
Thank you very much.
19A for US 50 toward Annapolis.
That you know, I want to tell those ones who are here constituting nuisance that we have a fundamental plan, and our plan is fundamentally going to be revealed soon. So get to understand that Biafra, the issue of Biafra, is a collective responsibility. It has nothing to do with any individual, and that is it. So we have to understand all of that. And thank you so much, Pastor, for that. And I want to bring Evangelist Barbara. You know, we've not had a woman talk. You know, just please, you have to mute whatever device you're using, so that that's why I muted you, because there's a feedback from your end, so that we can hear you properly. Barbara, we have an issue here. Mazi, please, can you mute your background, whether your Bluetooth or something? Put it off so that you can just listen from your device directly, because its feedback is coming from there, and that is distorting the whole thing. So please mute it. All right, thank you. So it's muted now. So now, you see, something critical is going on, a gang up against Mazi Nnamdi. So many things are happening. We cannot just begin to point them one after the other, and we've gotten to a critical time in this whole thing. And you know, it is very, very important for us to begin to let these people know, especially those people whose brains need continuous information to understand what the truth is. Some of them, they are brain dead, and we have to inform them. So, Barbara, I want you to speak now the way you feel about this whole thing and the things that you are seeing and all of that, because we have about just about 30 minutes to round off this program. Now, I want you to speak just for 5 minutes and tell us what you have in mind. Yeah, Barbara, are you there? Hello. All right, since she's busy, maybe she's busy. All right, let's move on here. And we already have Serenity here in the studios, sorry. And I know that he has some things to say regarding this. So since Barbara is not still here, let's get him on to speak. You know, Serenity, you were just I know you're just leaving that place now, the Republic of Biafra government in exile. You and Pastor, you're already on the way, you know, going back. You're just leaving that place now. Here is a serious situation going on right now. People don't understand how dangerous it is, what is playing underground, you know, behind the scene. The whole gang up, the whole plan to overrun Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the template of Biafra, and of course to people in this narrative. So I want you to please open the eyes of the people, knowing what is happening right now, and of course the deceits in using the so-called house they said they acquired in Maryland, and of course the manipulation going on with everything we are seeing showing to the people and just embarrassing Biafra. And at the same time, the issue of the lawyer, the so-called lawyer that came into that court case on Thursday, 11th of May, and then the issue of a complete attack on the structure and what Mazi Nnamdi represents. That is the gospel of truth. Please go on, please. You are muted, please. You're muted, so check. You're muted.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, the issue here is that guy is a smooth criminal. He's a trickster, playing on the minds of our people, and because our people refuse to learn, so they're following that blind bat in the name of Simon Ekpa with his cohort, because he is not working alone. He is working with a lot of, a clique of criminals who are cashing in on the situation. We found ourselves in the struggle. So now they came in as if they were followers, or as he presented himself to be, and people believed him. He was playing a fast one on them. But people with good eyes could visualize that this guy is a crook. So now he's showing his true colors. He don't have faith in the struggle. He doesn't have faith in our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. Then he's trying to usurp every situation, every position, claiming what is not, can never be. You know, look at his creation, his style of Biafra is totally different from what Biafra is really is. He called him Biafra Republic. That is something like a standing alone. It is not even an there's no record bearing Biafra Republic whatsoever. Biafra was the Republic of Biafra, was a de facto country recognized by world bodies. And in the world bodies records, you will never see Biafra Republic. That is non-existential. And then whoever is following Simon Ekpa is riding maybe on his back to his own country, Republic. He went, founded his public headquarters, Ponzi scheme, non-existential. He went and rented the services of a con man here in Maryland, who goes about to deceive our people. And these are his paid agents. All the money he's been launching, saying he's launching a fundraising for ESN. This is what he's going to divert it to, probably through the help of his Madam Biapalo Azuka, probably buying properties in America and trying to be somebody, trying to be rich. The people they call ESN are out there from legacy. Understand? All of it in our party, in our business. I don't know. Would have defense, and your defense are in the bushes. I don't know what they're guarding. Are they guarding the rats, or are they going after the rats in the bushes, or what? That I don't know. And there's no impact whatsoever. Simon Ekpa has set out to do is all fake, false, not genuine. Now, they don't believe in Nnamdi Kanu again, whom he came to say is his disciple. After following being disciple, he became the main man. He became, Yeah, he became the main man. He took up the position that the man he was following could not take. The man can never claim to be a prime minister, never claimed to be anything, but devoted his time fighting for the cause he believed in. But this guy does not believe in what he said he's doing or what he's saying he's doing. Look at it this way. He went and had a domestic problem, and he projected it toward the Biafra thing, and people were like, oh, they arrested him, and that's why they called him for questioning. That was something domestic. Now, the same thing, he hired a Ponzi scheme lawyer, that idiot there, who was stuttering, went by the corner of the place and was saying something stupid, talking gibberish. That their leader, their prime minister, a lawyer calling somebody, his prime minister in Nigeria, in Nigerian court, and calling somebody his prime minister, talking about people attacking his prime minister, and he's there. Who was he there defending? He said he went to defend Nnamdi Kanu, and then Nnamdi Kanu is not prime minister. Someone is prime minister. Probably Nnamdi Kanu went to jail for Simon Ekpa, or probably something like that. You know, he went there. Nobody. If you look at that picture or the video, you see that there was nobody in the premises. He looked when nobody was around. He went to one corner and was whispering to his phone. And look at his standard. He doesn't even have good command of the English word. The English he was speaking was not the standard that a lawyer would speak.
Yeah.
So that is very, very astonishing.
Nnamdi from Ladipo. Nnamdi.
Yeah. That guy is supposed to be a motor spare part seller somewhere in, you know, Jodu or Idumota. So
yeah, thank you so much.
Someone went on Twitter, and he was there with his lieutenant, attacking me, threatening me, saying they're gonna kill me. Then if let's say we have Simon Ekpa as the head of a government, per se, and then this is the type of government, he said it's gonna be ruthless. So people, you all need to, you know, watch out. Watch out. Because that guy can do anything. He lies. He's full of lies. Deception, acquiring money, telling our people to keep donating. If they should release voice notes from the people he calls commanders, I don't know who they are commanding in the first place. The people he's calling commanders, lamenting, they ain't got no food, they can't take care of their people, their children, their businesses, everything gone. And then they're dealing on a false hope that Simon Ekpa is going to bring one Scud missile for them to finish Nigeria one day or so. Nothing is happening. And those guys getting killed every day. And then he sent telegraph to the Nigerian government, and they unleash those their Islamic Janjaweed soldiers on our people. And they go to the villages, the streets, marketplaces, in killing and maiming, in ravaging and pillaging. Because of what the signal Simon Ekpa is sending to them, telegraphing them. He gonna do this, he gonna do that. Every time, hold Simon Ekpa by the hand. He will tell you, oh, you didn't hold him by the leg. Hold him by the leg, you will tell you, oh, you didn't hold him by the hand. That's now very slippery.
Yeah.
Very
Thank you so much, Ronald. Because of time,
thank you.
We have to, because of time, you know, we have to end it. Of course, we'll have more time to talk on those facts. And when you hold him here, he tells you didn't hold him the other side, and you hold him there, he comes to the other side, and all of that. We're going to have more time to discuss that. We just have about 10 minutes, about 15, 14, 30 minutes to please hold on. Please hold on. Evangelist Barbara, front page TV. I think you are trying to say something. Can I hear you?
Yeah, you muted me unknowingly.
No, I didn't. I actually muted you when the noise was coming from the background, but I've been calling you a long time ago to speak.
Yeah,
And
I was trying to come out, but no sound from my no
yeah, I
sound.
think it's from your system. I think so. When you went out and came in, now we can hear you clearly. You know, yes, we can hear you clearly. So let me just speak with Madam Barbara. We just have few minutes to round off. So you just make your point. I know you've been here, anyways. Okay, then let me bring you on first of all. Because you've been here from the beginning of the program, so it will be that I cut you off in this. So please, Madam Barbara, hold on, please. Let him just give us his. Please just give us your submission on this. At least you have 5 minutes because you've been here. So 5 minutes, yeah.
Everyone has made a fantastic submission. Everyone has made a fantastic submission. In fact, they said birds of the same feather flock together. You see that roadside mechanic who said. Who is posing himself as a lawyer. He's a roadside mechanic. And I want to inform Biafran that his price for this particular assignment was cheap. And that was why Simon took him. Because the real lawyers beat Simon very high. The real lawyers beat Simon very high because they know it is a dirty job Simon is sending them. So this is the lowest bidder that Simon took. I want Biafran to know that.
Yeah, before you continue, let me respond to someone here. I've been seeing so many messages, but let me respond to now. Someone is saying Simon must be very important, and of course, we are just exposing Simon to you because we see that you are so myopic in your brain, and we're trying to expose him to you, and you are seeing him so important. So the reason why we are talking about Simon is because we want people like you, innocent, to understand that you are just being played on because you don't have the brains to understand that you are being deceived. So that is why we are exposing Simon to you. Not because Simon is significant, not because we have any, because Simon is just a criminal, but you can see it. So we have to help you think because you cannot reason properly. That is why we're helping you do that. So thank you. So please go on, please.
Yeah, Simon is not significant. We are doing Biafrans, those gullible Biafrans, a favor by exposing the shagant move of Simon against Mazi Nnamdi and Biafran at large. The wise one know that Simon is playing card on the gullible ones. So those who are donating are not the true Biafrans. They are Nigerians agents. So Biafrans, we are doing you a favor. We are doing ourselves a favor by telling you who Simon is. We don't hate Simon. We do not hate Simon, but we are telling you what he is doing pretentiously against Mazi Nnamdi. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for making it that brief and being conscious of time. Madam Barbara, I think I know you have a lot to say, but let's just make it short for just in 3 minutes. Just say everything you want to say in 3 minutes.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for giving me opportunity to speak again to the Biafrans. Biafrans, good evening wherever you are watching and hearing from us. You're welcome. Please share this program everywhere all over the world. Let the whole Biafrans knows what exactly was going on. We are out here to speak the truth. We are not coming here to come and be stealing money that was being made for our ESN or to come and deceive people, but we're here for the truth and to fight for our freedom and to make sure that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi, who bring us together, be free. It's not like what Simon Ekpan is doing. He's looking for his own selfishness. Himself and Azuka Charles Nwankwo. They are using you people can bear the witness that every Saturday they're making fundraising, ESN fundraising according to them. But ESN fundraising they say they're doing, is the ESN getting the money even for feeding? No. And if people keep on still giving the money, we'll be coming out to the social media to be letting you guys to know what is going on, but people doesn't listen. Can't you see the killings going on in our Biafra land? Can't you see our ESN being going down every day? Who is killing them? It's by Simon. I know people will say, how come Simon is killing them? Because he's sending them. He knows he's doing wrong. And he's giving them wrong information for places to go. And he said, sit at home. Sit at home. You will sit at home. How long will you be doing sit at home? Fulani, it doesn't move them. You can sit at home till 1 year. It's your business, your cup of tea. Our leader will just be there lavishing.
Yes.
And it doesn't move them. It doesn't move them. It's not a cup of tea. If you like, you can be sitting at home.
Yeah.
They are making their money, doing whatever they are doing. So someone knows what he's doing because he doesn't want our leader to be out. He knows when our leader is out, this money is getting, he will not get it. Somebody that's already make himself a prime minister, a president of Biafra. So what else will our leader be? No, our leader will become what now? Will become his houseboy or what? Okay, vice president under Simon. God forbid. Almighty God will never allow such things. There is no way the devil can come and overthrow God. Because our leader Mazi was being ordained by God. It was Almighty God that brought him to this struggle, and nobody can overtake him, and nobody can overthrow him. Nobody can take what God has given to him.
Yeah,
what God put in him,
Madam Barbara, because of time, we know you have a lot of things to say.
Not forcing himself.
Yeah, we know you have a lot of things to say, but because of time,
our people.
Yes, because we know you have a lot of things to say, but because of time, we're already exceeding our time. We have said that every broadcast will not exceed 2 hours, and we already have time, limited time. So please, of course, we would have more time so you can speak more on the things you have in mind. Let's just bring fact news to say something quickly in 2 minutes, and then so that we can round off for the broadcast today. Yeah, so please pardon me for that because of time. You know, we have to be we have to be
thank you, Biafrans. Thank you. Thank you for hearing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, fact news, you have something to say, you have things to say. Just in 2 minutes, just say the things you have to say about this whole thing.
Thank you, comrade. I just came in and then I saw that you guys were online. I've been busy lately. My brother, Biafrans all over the world, good evening. And then Madam Barbara, Mr. Prince, Mazi Nnamdi, Ken, all of you, greeting from here. It is so sad. Let me use like few minutes to round it up. Next time we'll elaborate on this. The dangerous twist of event intended to overrun Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I think this is late because he has been overrun, and the indigenous people assisted in doing this. And my heart was broken today. I dropped a few clips on my page and I said, the indigenous people are evil. We may be here talking about Simon. Simon is not even the problem. The fucking DOS is not even the problem. The accountability group will be launched very soon. And I hear somebody talking shit. Simon must be important. Let me tell you, once the accountability group is launched, the issue of Simon is dead. You won't hear us again talk about it because we only have one agenda, which is to free that guy. He is our spokesperson. He is the only one that have taken the bull by the horn. The indigenous people did this. The indigenous people are evil. The indigenous Pastor Livingstone used to curse them and say, God will judge you. I'm not saying God will judge you. I'm saying God will destroy all of you. You people are evil. How can your activities overrun this guy who have brought out himself? Even his family is not talking. The DOS is not talking. The so-called Simon that used to give ultimatum is baseless. He doesn't have anything on ground. These are a bunch of fools, bunch of idiots. Look at the nuisance they have constituted on the internet. I don't blame them. I blame the indigenous people who hail them, who support them. You people did this. You people are evil. Right. To the tune that you now twist everything, abandoning MNK. Look at the last judgment. He has to spend another Christmas in the DSS dungeon. All you people care about is Simon, DOS. All of you supporting them, you are evil and God will judge you.
He said, thank you so much.
The accountability group will come up very soon.
Yeah, I know we're going to have more time to discuss more of this. I think on Tuesday or so, we're going to still be here together to discuss this. where I know you have many things to say, Madam Barbara, but please, let's just, because of time, I don't want us to exceed our time always. So I'm just going to give us just 30 seconds each to speak, to round off what we have in mind. So, Madam Barbara, it's your turn. 30 seconds, please just say what you want to say quickly because of time. We are going to have more time next time. Yeah, are you there? 30 seconds.
Okay. Biafra, I'm just advising you all for your own good, because giving money to yes, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you. Go on.
Biafrans, giving money to Simon Ekman is just like throwing the money away, or giving the money to him to be killing more of our people. But when Simon Ekman doesn't receive no money again, and Zuka Chaswanko, because Azuka Chaswanko, what they after was using our money, building houses, dancing in social media. But when money doesn't come no more, that jubilation, where they're jubilating, thinking our leader will remain in DSS custody, it will fail them. So please, people should stop giving them money. We are coming out in a nice way that everything we are going to do is going to be transparent. You will see our leader to be out very soon. Please, we are begging people. If you really people love Mazi and Kanu with love of God, please, we are pleading you people, please. We love you. That's why we are crying. That's why we are not happy. Please.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so all Biafrans all over the world. I love you all. And God bless our leader Mazi and Kanu wherever you are. We are starting for you. We know Almighty God is with you. He's strengthening you. Be with you. He will be out. And
thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have to mute you there because of time. I am looking at the time. Please, Fact News, just say 30 seconds what you have to say. We're just working with time. I want us to be working with time now so that we can show Biafrans the example of timing. So please go on, please. 30 seconds.
All right, comrade, thank you. To round it up, Biafran people, whatever that happens to MNK, you guys did this. Stop supporting evil. Stop supporting the DOS. Stop supporting Simon with your resources. Accountability Group has the template to end all this nonsense. We are coming up very soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's very, very good timing there. Thank you so much. Comrade, please go on. Just 30 seconds.
Yeah, thank you, Kelechi. What I want to tell Biafrans is we have come, we came, we saw, and we must conquer. So the way you people praised Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he was telling you people to destroy Biafran if Nigeria get him arrested, and you people left him now behind. So I'm telling Simon Ekpa, all those people you see praising you today, you will see when they will all run away from you. And it won't be by juju, not be that juju where they go, where they waka go. But with your clear eyes, you will see all of them run away because we are coming with the rating. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much for that. Keeping to the time. Thank you so much. Serena, please, just for 30 seconds, just tell Biafrans something, just a statement, please.
Okay. Yes, fellow countrymen, women, elders, and children. The right time is now to do the needful. We all need to come together. But it's not going to take everybody to come together. But the few faithful ones who have the mind of, let me use, who are committed. You know, it takes commitment to get to the peak of what we are looking for.
All right, yes.
You got to have the mind. Please, we all need to come on board. If you have the mind, come on board.
Yes.
Bypass all these crooks, rogues, bypass them. So that we can do what we need to do.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have made it and made a point. Thank you so much, Prince. Just your final words in 30 seconds, please.
Fellow Biafrans, I don't want anybody to lose hope because everything that has happened so far is the design of Chukwokike. I want you to know that this entire process is designed. It's a divine design. So we are in the right place. Everything is not lost. Rather, everything is gained. And you shall see that in due course. I thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I want to, on behalf of the team here, thank everyone who is here. Please share this broadcast on all your social media platforms. We are coming very quickly and with a powerful template for you. We are going to get Biafra together. It is a together thing. So just get yourself prepared. We're going to be here again together like this on Tuesday, and we're going to be speaking to you, opening more facts that you have to understand and the things you have to understand. And please get your bounce on. We are entering into another phase of our freedom. We are taking it by force. Nobody will give it to us. UN cannot give it to us. European Union cannot give us to us. So give it to us. Nobody can give it to us. So just know that. Thank you so much, all. We appreciate you. See you next time when we come your way on Tuesday next week. Thank you all. And on behalf of everyone here, thank you. Thank you so much, Ken. Thank you so much, Barbara. Thank you so much, Ronald. Thank you so much, Fat News. Thank you so much, Prince. Thank you so much, Pastor, who's not here now. Thank you, everyone. We will always be here to feed you on the information you need and all of that. Thank you all. See you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.